We're now going to look at one of the core objectives of the WikiHyperGlossary, which is to enhance reading comprehension of a document in one's distal knowledge space by coupling appropriate social definitions to canonical definitions of that knowledge domain. Okay, so here I have an article on entropy and second law of thermodynamics, and let's say that I don't have a good background in this, and I find this to be a very difficult article to read. I could highlight the URL and submit the URL to the hyperglossary. And click submit. And now it gets processed and it comes back in a minute. And some of the words are green. And the idea here now is that these green words, if there's enough of them linked through the domain-specific canonical glossary, by clicking on these, I can start to develop and acquire the background information, much of which is implicit in the text. So, what is the IUPAC definition for entropy? So I could click on this here because I ran this through the IUPAC Gold Book, which is a compendium from multiple IUPAC sources. And the definition is the quantity, the change in which is equal to the heat brought to the system in a reversible process at constant temperature divided by that temperature. Entropy is 0 for an ideally ordered crystal at 0 Kelvin. In statistical thermodynamics, S equals K ln of W, where K is the Boltzmann constant and W the number of possible arrangements of the system. Well, that is a very good definition if you're a chemist, and IUPAC definitions are meant for chemists. But S equals K ln of W isn't going to help the average citizen. So this is your canonical glossary, which is an authoritative glossary, and it can't be edited. But below this, we also have a link to the actual source. Below this, we can have a wiki definition, okay? In this wiki definition, we can have up to 4 of them. Each one could be targeting a different level of subject expertise. So one might be for preschoolers, high school kids, nursing majors, whatever. We can embed into these videos where students could see stuff about it. We can embed images and whatnot, and so we can provide appropriate background knowledge with the idea that if I click here and I click here and I click here, I understand the implicit material which the document assumed its readers would know, but since I didn't have that background knowledge, I didn't know, and therefore I was having a hard time understanding the actual content of the document.